today's tutorial, we are going to be making Christmas decorations showing different facial expressions of Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. I will put the links for the sheet that I have used in the descriptions below. You'll also need some Christmas baubles, and I would suggest you get ones with a smooth surface like these ones here. If they have glitter on them or a textured surface, they're probably not going to be suitable because it's going to be difficult to draw on them. And you will need some black Sharpies. That's because you want the pen to stay on the surface. So let's start the tutorial. Okay, so once you've looked at your sheet and chosen your facial expression, you'll need to start sketching your Jack face. So as I mentioned earlier, we will be using Sharpie pens, and the first thing you will need to do is sketch the eye shapes. Remember, if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Jack's face and all of the Tim Burton characters are quite sketchy anyway, so if you make a little mistake, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to start by sketching Jack's eyes. They're quite wide apart. They're like kidney shapes almost. So I'm going to start by sketching them out, and then I will colour them in with the black Sharpie pen. I will then, after I've done that, draw in the nose shapes, the nose cavity shapes. But I would suggest that you use the reference sheet because it will give you an idea of all the different facial expressions. And if you just want to take a bit of time at the beginning, like I'm doing, making sure that you've got everything kind of roughly level. As I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then obviously once you've done the eyes, make sure that you colour those in so they're completely black. Do your nose cavities underneath, and then a big wide smile. It has to be a super wide smile for it to be Jack. And then the irregular hatch marks, and there's your first decoration. So my second one, I'm now again going to go for the eyes, and this time I'm going to go for an angry facial expression, so the eyebrows are facing downwards. It's very important that when you're looking at these facial expressions that you take a good look at them and think, okay, what's the different feature about this one? And at the end, I will show you my 3 favourite facial expressions that I've done with all of these decorations today. So again, I'm just going to sketch the eyes, make sure I've got them in the right place before I start colouring them in. And then when I'm happy with that, I'm going to colour them in completely black. Do the nose cavities. And a big wide smile. And again, remember that those hatch lines should be quite irregular. Don't make them too regular because otherwise then it doesn't look like Jack. There we have our next Jack decoration. So this next one here, I'm going to start again by drawing the eyes, and we're going for the rounded shape this time. They're going to be a bit wider. Again, we need to make sure that they're quite level, because even though we don't mind if they're a little bit irregular, they need to be quite level so they look like eye cavities. And then we put the nose cavities in. And once I'm happy with that, I'll start adding the black to make it completely solid colour there. And this time we're going to have quite a wide smiley mouth, an open mouth. And around this I will add the hatch marks to give it the distinctive Jack smile. So here we have some close-ups now of what the decorations look like on the tree. So here we have Happy Jack, Laughing Jack, and Sad Jack. Overall, I'm really pleased with how the tree turned out, and I was surprised at how easy it was to make the baubles. So I'm really pleased that I gave it a go. If you found this tutorial useful, make sure you check out the Christmas playlist, where you will find more tutorials with Christmas crafts and ideas. And don't forget that the links to all resources and materials used in today's tutorial are in the description below. If you would like to see more content like this in the future, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified of future content.